Oh my God. 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 Hey guys, Stephen Afford from Afford Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. What have we got today is simply talking about modern technology. I might not know a lot about modern technology, but what I can say is the internet has allowed us access to this wonderful world of digital finances, digital coins, and basically what we're talking about is cryptocurrencies. Now, you again, you might be wondering what the heck it is it. It's all to do with the internet. It's all to do with computers, technology, whether we like it or not. The human mind has evolved so greatly that we don't even understand some of the genius of this modern time where we are. And of course, today is the 19th of November 2022. And these geniuses, especially to do with computers and technology, we don't know who they are. But I tell you what, there are a lot of clever people out there in the world. And of course, at this point of time, they have introduced us in the beginning, of course, around about what 1989, I think, when the internet was introduced publicly. Don't quote me on that one. And now, of course, cryptocurrencies. We can't deny the fact that the digital world is starting to evolve in a way that if we don't take advantage of it, you and I are going to miss out. That's how simple it is. You're going to scratch your head and you're going to wonder. For example, when landline came into existence, it was one of those times when communication was unlimited. We can ring friends anywhere. Then, of course, cell phone arrived. Can you believe that? In a short space of time, when we had the landline telephone, now we have smartphones. You can carry the whole business in the new smartphones that are being developed and we are accessing it today. Now, that's not what I'm saying. That's what is available. It exists. Now, if we are stubborn and say, well, I only believe in landline, and then of course you're denying yourself the beauty and existence of what these geniuses or say computer geeks are developing for us to utilize and use and enjoy. And there are so many things the digital platform has provided us. Many things. You can name anything. You can Google it up, and I tell you what, Google will provide the answers. You only got to Google it up. It's so easy. Now I just Googled this up, and this is what it brought up. All these beautiful signs and pictures and images of cryptocurrencies. Now I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just sharing you from what I am understanding and what I'm sort of exposed to. And if I don't take any, take my stance or opportunity or take ownership of some of it, I'm going to miss out. I don't want you to miss out. You've been following me for a little while in some of my videos. It's time you grasp this point of time and say cryptocurrency is to stay. Whether we like it or not, whether it will be legislated or not, that's a different matter altogether. All we need is get in the market now, especially, okay? And I'm going to show you that point of view. Now, where are we? We got all the cryptocurrency images there. Now, Google has done us a wonderful favor. Now, you only got to go if you have a Gmail account, you can access this beautiful process that Google has already prepared for all of us. Now, I'm a what would you call it? I'm a prophet of Google, you could say. I love Google. Google has done so much for us in connecting people with all sorts of things. Now, Google has also got this app, and it's already freely available. Just by if you have a Gmail account, you access it. Now, what I'm looking for is the button or the app called Google Finance. I'm always referring to Google Finance because it gives us some sort of indication where things has been in the past. And I always I'm a firm believer. What happens in the past sometimes repeat in the future. It's not always the case, but it happens more often. Okay, it happens more often, especially in the stock market. So if we look back at, say, Bitcoin, let's go back to do a bit of education today. That's what Bitcoin's price is today. Let's say a month ago, it has been down. It dropped a little bit from 21,000 down to this price that you see before us. And say 5 years ago, that's where it was, and it's down. Now, again, education states, or Stephen's education anyway, you don't want to ever buy anything at this point. That's a sin to your humanity or as a person. Never ever buy anything at a cost. Even if you were to go and buy anything in general, some people are pretty good at this thing called bargain. Bargain your way for a better price. The markets, or they say the fruit market, the fish market, there are people who are bargaining for the price all the time. Nobody wants to pay a high price for anything. They're always waiting or looking or bargaining for a cheaper price. In this case, Bitcoin is down here today. And if you measure from here to where it was before, it's 64,000 US dollars, I think it was. That's a lot of gain when this coin returns to where it was previously in the past. You're just using a bit of past, and Google provides all that, and any other website that are tracking all sorts of currencies, stocks, and in this case, we're talking about cryptocurrencies, of course. Now, why is this video up again? It's to do with some self-belief. We got to have a little bit of faith, self-belief to see beyond the dust and and our lack of understanding where the future is going, especially in the digital platform. Now, we don't have to like it. Seriously. Oh my God, we don't have to like it. But what we can do is take a stand and get some for ourselves. Now, you might ask, how, Steve? I've got a lot of videos already. You only got to go through my YouTube channel and you'll find a lot of my videos pinpointing to some of these great websites to join and start, earning yourself some coin. In reality, you are buying yourself ownership of where these things are going into the future. Some people will wait to see if it's valuable. Some people will only buy things that's valuable. Yes, nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, you just want to grab some for yourself, have it in a wallet, storage wallet, and just leave it there and see how it works out for you in the future. I'm not saying to spend a lot of money. However, if that's all you're going to do, that's your decision. What I'm more interested in talking about is how you can take some of these coins and really make them work. Work them. Work the coins to provide what it is there for. Just like you, if you were to go to work, you get paid by the boss by the real dollar. These days, some people I think are getting paid by cryptocurrencies. Now, again, that's time evolving, and like I said, whether we like it or not, it's here to stay. And capturing some for yourself is my key essence why I make these videos. Now, you only got to go and join some mining sites, then mine, say, a Bitcoin, for example, and I will have below this video will be a link to join a company to mine Bitcoin or TRX or Dogecoin. And unless you associate yourself with these companies who are producing these coins or mining these coins, you get a certain percentage of it. If you want it faster, then of course you got to invest a bit of money in it to get it faster. And these are calculated every day. Okay, every day. Now, this is why I said you got to have a little bit of self-belief, a bit of faith in the system. Now, I wouldn't listen to people who lose money in such venture only because they don't understand how to take something and make it work. For example, people who may have, let me go back to the chart, people who may stupidly bought, say, Bitcoin at this price, stupidly I call them, not understanding that's been there in the past and it dropped. If these people stupidly bought Bitcoin at that price, which was around about the $60,000 mark, they need a bit of whacking of their head. You never ever buy anything, especially when the history is saying it's been there before and it dropped. And of course, history repeats itself and it's dropped quite dramatically where there is today. The point is, you want to buy when it's low. That's the magic. The magic is right before your eyes. It's dropped for a reason. It's dropped from $60,000 to what it is today, 16,600. Now, it can continue to drop in the future. It doesn't matter. All you have to do is follow it. And if it drops any further, then you buy some more. And if you did silly enough to buy some up here, don't cry over it. Okay? It's much cheaper now. Buy some more and add to what you already got up here. And you'll make money as soon as this beautiful currency will rebound. Everything always rebounds. Okay? This is where I'm going to teach you about self-belief. Listen to some people who are experienced enough to understand these things and to advise you accordingly. I'm no financial advisor, but I'm advising you on taking on opportunities. That's what we're doing here, advising you to take the opportunities when it's available, especially when data are helping us, especially when Google is helping us show us data where these things are possibly or likely to go into the future. Okay? It's because cryptocurrency are here to stay. Nobody's going to destroy it. There's so much money in it, it can't be wiped out. Just like the stock market when it started, when it had so much money in it, even when the two world wars came and recession, it couldn't wipe out the stock market. What it did do, though, is wipe out the idiots that are not supposed to be in the market. It cleans out the space and leave that beautiful platform for people who are worthy to profit from these systems. So take that as gospel from Stephen. Okay, so you might be asking, yeah, what's the point, Steve? The point is, my friend, look at the chart. Don't look at me, don't listen to my voice, just look at the chart. That's a lot of money when it goes back up again. That's all you got to see. Everything that comes down, always go up. Always go up. Now, cryptocurrency again, I force my viewpoint to you to say, accept it, embrace it, that you're at the best time in your life to realize, damn, this thing has been there before. Not only Bitcoin, come on, not only Bitcoin, all these cryptocurrencies are in the same point. They're all cheap. Wouldn't you want to buy anything that's cheap? Of course you would. Come on. Don't believe me once again. Look at the chart. Look what Google has shown us. It is cheap. The price has been discounted, and it's time to buy up your ownership of the future. Okay? You're going to buy up your ownership of the future of these wonderful, wonderful currencies that's going to make you quite a happy person in the future as your bank account grow. Just get the calculator and calculate 64,000 or 60,000 into 16,000, and we'll give you an answer. I'm not saying you're going to get that sort of amount of money, but if you're only trading in decimals, because these things allows you to trade or not trade, forgive me, to purchase them or mine them at a slightly cheaper rate or decimal points. And if you allow me, let me bring up a page that's going to show us that true reality. Now, we don't have to buy coins at the value that it is today. We can actually buy it for the fraction of its cost. Let me log in first. As mining it for me at this point of time. I still got 1, 2, 3 0 before I even get 10 cents. And one more zero before I get 1 cent off a Bitcoin. Now, you might think, oh, that's nothing. Of course it's nothing. Because the price of Bitcoin today, it's only that price. And of course it's been to 60,000. And even though these are trading at decimal points, investment into it, I will capture, as I said, a lot more income, a lot more profit, or a lot more earning. Okay, now I've already purchased a little amount here. Where was it? Light contract, golden contract. I have bought some, but I don't know where it is. Oh, here we go. It's not much. It's 0.2 of a cent of how much I bought investment to speed up the mining one Bitcoin. Now I will probably purchase a little bit more of it in the future to really speed up this process of owning a Bitcoin. Now this is a mining machine to give you ownership of one whole Bitcoin in the future, but at the moment, as you can see, it's only mining a small fraction, and that's the beauty of it. Get you don't have to have 16,000 US to buy a Bitcoin. You can buy a fraction of it and allow the magic of the digital world to grow your coin into the future. And of course, if you buy or invest in more what it's called here, giga hours, you'll be able to speed up your machine. Now, where's that running hour again? Let's go back to that. These are the starting points of these are contracts that you can buy to speed up the process. Actually, 1 cent of a Bitcoin you can buy, but of course you're gonna have to transfer that into a real dollar value to see how much that's worth. If you want this golden contract, 1.5 uh, 1.5 of a cent, 5 cent, 5 cent plan, and as you can see, you can go up to 20 cents of a Bitcoin to really accelerate this, and this is only a dollar, 1 Bitcoin. Now these machines, or these mining machines, are there for you to help you take ownership of what's happening around the world with cryptocurrencies. Take advantage of it, use it. If you have some money, buy some contracts for yourself and watch how these machines income. Okay, they're guaranteed to pay you so much for what you put in every day. Every day you get your earnings and profit, and you take that profit, put it in your wallet or your exchange. Now, self-belief is more important too. You've got to believe in these things because it's here to stay, whether I like it or not. And it's all to do with all computers and hard drives and CPUs. Oh, I don't even know anything. I'm just using those words because I hear them so often. But because of the digital world that we're in these days, the people that are designing it, their mind power, I tell you, is absolutely extraordinary. Here's an example of a mining farm, as you can see. All these computers linked together to mine coins. There are farms being created these days at this point of time to mine coins, whether it be Bitcoins, Ethereum, or whatever. There are people right now building mining machines in their backyard just to mine as many coins as they can before certain things will occur. I don't know what that is. All I know is I'm going to grab some for myself, and I do encourage you to grab some for yourself using mining machines to buy them in decimal points for now to grow your overall ownership of the coin, whether it be crypto or any other coin. It don't matter. There's so many of them. There's so many of them to purchase your fair share, especially as I said, because the price is down. And as you can see, Dogecoin is very similar like Bitcoin. Let's we look back to XRP now 5 years ago. It's very similar. Cardano, again, go back to 5 years ago. Again, it's very similar like Google and Ethereum. And again, it's very similar like the master Bitcoin. And if it's down like this, my friend, God must be loving you for giving you this point of time in your existence to see some of these great things developing and take advantage of it. Okay, but anyway, like my video. More importantly, subscribe to my video so I can get more of these ideas from Steve in the future. And wherever you are, it will let you know. Say Steve has made another YouTube video. You want to have a look at it. You don't have to, but it just lets you know. I'm coming up with a lot of these processes as I research and joining some of them. I'm not just advising you. I am actually joining a lot of these processes that I've shown you. This is just one of the mining machine that I have involved myself with to mine me some Bitcoin and the other contracts I have with other mining machines or mining companies. Get yourself into it. Get yourself ultimate. You know it's cheap, totally cheap, and it's giving it to us at this point of time. And it's probably a Christmas present for most of us. And by next year, this will probably rebound. I don't know where to. All I know is that we're going to all make a lot of money from there on. Anyway, this is Stephen I Ford from I Ford Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. We love you. Have a great weekend. God loves you. We'll see you on my next video. Bye for now.